The effects of bullying.
Where's my dog?
Bullying is an act of physical, verbal, or relational aggression directed at a particular person. Making fun of a particular person for no reason or for a certain reason that the other child cannot control. The book talks about three types of bullying, which are cyberbullying, sexual harassment bullying, racial harassment bullying. Cyberbullying is when internet or social media is used to make fun of someone or stalk someone. This can be making up lies or posting inappropriate pictures of an individual, something to embarrass or harass another person. Warning signs that your child is being bullied online, and some of the things that parents can notice are decreases of their cell phone use or computer use. They will try to avoid using their cell phone or their computer. They're not going to be so interested as they were before. The child exhibits emotional responses. It could be laughter, anger, or they get upset whenever they're online. And this can be the bully and the one being bullied. As a bully, you would see someone laughing whenever they're online or they're making fun of something, or they're always on their phone and you see them always posting stuff. Another warning sign can be the child does not let you see their screen or their device. They tell you that they're not online or they hide stuff from you. Social media accounts are shut down and new ones appear. So you'll start seeing that your child is not posting on the account that they have, the one that you actually see, but you notice other accounts coming up with their name. That might be a red flag. Sexual harassment or bullying get mistaken quite often. Both are unacceptable. However, bullying someone over their sexual preferences or calling someone gay to embarrass them or intimidate them is bullying. This can be making fun of a child and wanting to make it seem like they are weak and they call them gay. Or it could be making fun of a girl who's into sports and calling them gay. It can be various things. If the child feels intimidated or embarrassed, it is bullying, obviously, and it is unacceptable. Racial harassment is making fun of a peer's cultural practices or their skin color, their practices and their beliefs, making fun of the way they dress or what they eat or who they pray to. These are examples of racial harassment. There are things that the child cannot control because this is the way they were raised, this is the way they look, and other people try to put them down because of what they believe in or how they act or what they dress, how they dress, what they eat, um, various things. How to prevent bullying? Us as parents, we have a great responsibility with our children. We can talk to our kids, we can teach them to be nice, to be respectful. We can tell them, we can ask them, we can expect it. However, if we're not respectful to them and we are not polite to them, we're just teaching them to be bullies because that's the way they are treated at home. That's where they pick up everything. As parents, this is where they get their education from, and this is their safe place. So us parents, we need to show them what is expected from them by giving it to them. If we expect them to be nice and to be polite and to not be bullies, we need to be nice and polite to our children also. As teachers, we can patrol bully hotspots. If you see a group of kids laughing or making fun of someone, go up to that group of kids and find out what's so funny. Who are they talking about? Why are they talking about that child? What is going on? Find out who is often bullying. There's often a leader who starts it, and then all these followers, all the other kids that want to be like him or like her, So find out who it is, get to the top of the problem, and avoid labeling children. Avoid calling them bullies or avoid victimizing children. This only makes the problem worse because then the child knows that everybody expects him or her to be a bully, so then they just go along with it and do it. Or a child expects knows that they are expected to be victimized, so then they just let themselves get bullied. Watch for kids that are lonely. Talk to them, find out why they don't have friends, find out why they're alone. Talk to students who are directly involved, the ones who are being mean or the ones who this behavior is being aimed towards. So the one being bullied and the bullies. Make it known that bullying will not be tolerated. It could be signs throughout the school, it could be pamphlets, it could be a newsletter, anything. Let them know that it will not be tolerated and that they can be suspended or in ISS, whatever the particular school has set. How to encourage positive behavior. Kids love rewards, and of course, we shouldn't be getting rewards for being nice. However, it is nice to get something whenever you're not expecting it. So maybe have a you got caught being good day and give out ice cream, or it can be a hallway pass to an extra pass to the restroom, or it can be a free dress day if there's uniform enforcement in school. Reward positive behavior. If that's what you want, then we need to reward it. Pass out information on consequences of bullying. Kids have great hearts. If they were to know the consequences of bullying, if they were to know that kids kill themselves because they get bullied, I'm pretty sure it would make a difference on the way they treat the children. Let them know that you scar them inside. Um, Maybe you're not hitting the child, maybe it's not physical bullying, maybe it's more of an emotional, but let them know that you're scarring someone and everything you're saying to that person stays with them forever. And ask kids to speak up. Let them know that if they see something, if they see someone getting bullied, to go help them. That is okay. A lot of kids do not speak up because they're scared of getting punished or getting in trouble because they have a zero tolerance at school for physical fights. However, let them know that if they're defending someone, it's okay. Some warning signs to keep in mind when we have children or when we are teachers are physical complaints. Let's say your child always says that they have a headache and they've had a headache for a couple of weeks now. You already took them to the doctor and the doctor says there is nothing wrong with them. You don't know what's wrong with them and they just keep complaining of headaches or stomach aches or diarrhea, things that we really cannot see or that sometimes we could see these things like we could see the child throwing up or having diarrhea, but they're physical complaints and they start increasing. That's a big red flag that something's going on with your child. Another red flag would be unexplainable injuries. So if your child has a lot of bruises or cuts and they cannot tell you why, what happened to them, where they got them, that's a big red flag. They're hiding something from you. Lost or destroyed clothing, books, electronics, or jewelry. If you notice that your children are missing certain things of value, ask why and demand an explanation. Let them know that they are not alone. Let them know that they can come to you and talk to you and ask for help. Changes in eating habits. Suddenly skipping meals or binge eating. This can be a way to release emotional tension. So keep an eye on that. If you see noticeable changes on the way your children are eating, that talk to them, and also this can be a red flag. Declining grades, loss of interest in schoolwork, or not wanting to go to school. That's a big red flag also. Why does a child not want to go to school? What's going on in school? Sudden loss of friends or avoidance of social situations. Why is it that all of a sudden they don't have the same friends that they did before? Are they making fun of them? Is there something going on that you don't know? Ask questions. Feelings of helplessness or decreased self-esteem. If you see your child sad or upset or angry and you know that that is not your child, you know that your child was not this way before, you need to find out why. Also, self-destructive behaviors such as running away from home, harming themselves, or talking about suicide. This is a big red flag, and it's very scary, but it does happen. There has been cases where kids hang themselves because they are being bullied, or they kill themselves because they're being bullied and they don't know what to do anymore. They're afraid of telling anyone because they're afraid of getting made fun of. It's a big deal for them because they feel ashamed, they feel embarrassed, they feel judged. Warning signs that our children are being bullies. It's hard as parents to believe this or to even see this, but it does happen. Of course, the kids that are bullies have parents, and I'm sure that it does not feel great to be called and finally realize that your child is a perpetrator. But you need to learn and you need to know what to do when this happens or if it does happen. So some warning flags on that would be if your child all of a sudden starts getting into a lot of fights, or if they have friends who like to be bullies, or if you start noticing that your child becomes increasingly aggressive, or if you start getting a lot of calls from the school, from the principal's office. Ask yourself, why is my child getting into trouble? What is going on? Another red flag would be extra money or new belongings. So where are they getting this money and where are they getting these new belongings? Are they making someone give it to them? Blame others for their problems. Usually these kids do not want to admit that they are wrong or that they did anything. So they try to find someone to blame their problems on. They don't accept responsibility for their actions. So these are all red flags that we need to keep an eye on. What can we do to help? So as parents or as teachers, we need to listen to our children. We need to ask questions that do not lead to okay, yes, or no. For example, how was your day? Good. End of conversation. No, what was your favorite part of today? Ask them open questions. Ask them questions where you have to talk to them. What was your least favorite part of today? What did you do today? What was your favorite subject today? Try to find questions. Google them. Find them anywhere. Find them on Pinterest. Write them down. Talk to your children. Be present. Be involved. Be supportive. Be that parent that is annoying and that is always at school activities and that is involved in your children's life. That puts the phone down and actually pays attention to their children. Be that parent who annoys them and who they don't want around because at the end of the day, in reality, kids love structure, and that's what they want. They want parents who are involved and who do care about them and who let them know that they are there. Thank you very much for your time. I hope that this information was